Welcome back. You probably have noticed that once you create a new board, the board will not be displayed. So I'm just going to create a new board here, board 1. It's not going to be displayed in our boards here. So it's not reloading this page, right? So that is something that we can add as well. So once we create a new board and we click this button, we pretty much want to get a result from it. So we create a board with a start activity for result, or we click this button and we start the activity for result so that we get to this screen here. And once we click the create button, then it will also send us the information that there was a new entry made. And if that is the case, then we want to reload the boards. All right. So let's go ahead and add that functionality in real quick. Therefore, in the main activity, I will create a new entry here at the very top in our companion object. So I'm just going to create a new const val create board request code, which I'm going to assign the value 12 to. Okay. Now the next thing is that we can start the activity for result once we click on the create board button. So here fab create a board, and currently we start the activity but without asking for a result. So I'm going to change that now. Start activity for result with the intent and with our create board request code. Okay, now the next step that we need to prepare is to set the result as okay once we get over to the create board activity. And to be precise, we want to do that once the board was created successfully. All right, so let's go over to our activities here and create board activity. So here we have this function that we created, which was called create board successfully. All right, so here what we will do is we will just set the result to be activity.result okay. Now in the main activity, we have this onActivityResult function, this one here, and we now can check. So let's create another else if here. Else if, and here what we want is to check if the result code was okay. So pretty much the same thing as we had before. And if the request code is, and how do you call it? Request code, create board request code, this one here. If it's that code, then we want to run some code, which means I just want to go to Firestore class here and get the boards list once again. And here we then just pass in the get boards list activity that we need here. So it's going to be this. And now let's run this again on the device. Now let's go ahead and create a new board. So there we are. We see board 1 is here. Now let's create board 2. Or whatever. The name doesn't really matter. Board created successfully, and then you can see it's here as well. Okay, so now we have this functionality that allows us to update our boards directly once we created a new board.